Hello.
Hey.
Welcome back to episode 5.
Woo.
Woohoo. Today we are talking about National Girlfriend's Day. Happy National Girlfriend's Day.
Isa, happy National Girlfriend's Day.
Thank you. Thank you. It is not technically
But when this comes out.
Yes, it'll be National Girlfriend's Day. So today we're talking about girlhood and our favorite media that portrays girlhood and just ways that we want to celebrate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's
pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward, but just a way for us to, we love girl groups. And so just a way to promote female friendship.
Yeah. Because it's important to have female
especially
friendship.
Like in your early 20s and in a new city. In a city as big as Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Girl groups, essential.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that later. Isa.
Yes.
What's your goddess of the day?
I'm so glad you asked, Jordan. My goddess of the day today is the goddess of getting back in the game. I haven't done background work in a long time, and so it's fun to be on set again.
Yeah. Oh. Hey.
It's fun to be on set again, just like to take a break from what I usually do and be on set and be in that environment again.
Because I think a lot of people don't really realize that once, I mean, we've talked about this, but like we both started to get jobs because background, you don't want to do it often.
Yeah.
But thank goodness this project is something that you were already working on earlier.
Yeah. So it's like I was already doing this anyways, so I might as well go because it was a recall. So.
Yeah. And for this project, I would go.
Yeah.
Do they want another? It's
like a full week of the same scene. So
wild.
Yeah. Which is nice.
Yeah.
So what is your goddess of the day, Jo?
My goddess of the day is summer change.
Okay.
I think summer is a very transitional period. Not that fall and spring are technically the transitional seasons. But I think summer, people are doing things. People are out. People are going. And in a good way, I'm different than I was last summer and the summer before that. And doing new things and experiencing my career and friendships and relationships in a new way, in a way that's more mature, in a way that I like. And I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. I think this is the first summer that we've had as like full adults, which makes it not feel like summer to me.
Yes, it doesn't feel like summer.
Yeah. But I feel like it's an interesting, like, and we talked about this a couple weeks ago of like, LA is kind of eternal summer.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like a different transitional period of time, but you can also tell that there's different vibes in the city.
Yeah, and the air's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that we're recording.
Okay.
I get paranoid.
Oh no, Isa. I think we're recording.
Yeah, we're good. I cleared up some storage on my phone, so hopefully it doesn't like cut out.
I'm proud of you. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
my mom was like, "What happened there?" And I was like, "Oh."
Yeah. All right, should we dive in?
Yeah, let's dive in. Do you want to go first of like some of your favorite movies about girlhood and girl groups?
Yeah, I have 2. My first one is, I think, one of the girliest movies, and it's Legally Blonde.
I knew you were going to say Legally Blonde.
It's just so I can be powerful and be a woman and not be masculine.
Yes.
Which I really appreciate. And I enjoy that she doesn't have to change herself in order to be professional and in order to get what she desires. And I think it's a really great, empowering movie.
I think there's so much about professionalism and being a woman and a girl, especially in your young 20s, that you have to grapple with because, especially law, but any industry isn't built for us.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm not necessarily the person to talk about this, but women have to deal with their hair and what people say is unprofessional when it's really just them existing as humans or
Yeah.
their clothes. And I'm thinking about like Elle wearing pink and hot pink at a courtroom. That's professional as hell because she's a good lawyer.
Yeah, and I think it also went against the stereotype of, oh, if you're blonde and like pink, you're a bimbo.
Yeah,
And
for
that
sure.
at the start of the movie is kind of where she is. She wants to get married and be a sorority girl forever. And then she says, oh no, I can do big things too. I don't have to wait for my husband to do big things around me.
But I can keep the feeling of my femininity as a superpower rather than something that Harvard frowns upon.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
What's your first one?
My first one, I have 3.5.
Okay.
My first one is Little Women.
That was my second one.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Okay.
I am Joe March.
Yeah.
I'm also partially named after Joe March. My nickname. That's where my nickname comes from. I
makes
don't know if
sense.
you knew that, but that is where it comes from. Generally. But my mom will say otherwise, but that's not true. But I think it's so much media, especially in the early, I'm talking about the 2019, but you know, the 80s one too, but so much of that era of adapting girl media was these girls have similar vibes to, and that's why they mesh so well. Sure, there's overlap between every girl friendship.
Yeah.
There's overlap in every friendship. That's kind of the point of being friends.
Yeah. If you have nothing in common, I don't know how you are friends.
But having very distinct character, like, yes, it's sisterhood, it's which is a whole other thing. But in terms of being best friends with your sisters is huge, and also being distinctly your own person, and that being a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and I think there is a difference in portraying female friendship and portraying sisterhood.
Sure. Yeah.
And I think it does a great job at understanding that sisterhood isn't always, oh my God, we're sharing clothes and we're besties. It's also hard sometimes. And, and you see the dynamic shift of older sister to younger sister and watching them grieve and struggle as well.
Yeah, and you see the weaker, more vulnerable sides to another person as a sister that you wouldn't necessarily see as just a friend. But the fact that you choose to still be friends and you choose to support each other is what makes it so powerful.
Yeah. I also think the stage adaptation is really beautiful too. Like, listening
Cast
to
me.
Some Things Are Meant to Be makes me cry like every single time. I'm like, some things are meant to be. Oh my God.
See, astonishing. I'm basic, but and I'm Joe March. If there is an adaptation, it's Little Women. There's always going to be another adaptation.
There were like
When there's
two in like a 5-year span.
Yeah, there's going to be 3 in a 15-year span, and I'm going to be Joe March. Putting that, I'm Rachel Zeglering this, and I'm putting it into the space. I'm Joe March, but
Maybe they should make like a TV.
that's what I think, like a mini series.
Yeah, of her not at home.
Oh, her in New York. That's
Yeah.
sick.
I feel like that'd be interesting.
That's really cool, actually.
Who's listening?
Who's listening? But
Finding it
yes,
now.
Little Woman is mine. Do you want to go? Well, yeah, I guess that was
my
your
second one.
Do you have anything else to say about Little Women?
Not really. I think
Which sister do you think you are?
I'm Meg.
I was gonna say you're such a Meg, but in the most beautiful way.
Thank you. I think it's interesting because I am a youngest sibling, but growing up, I didn't have sisters until I was 18, 19.
Sure.
So it's a very different dynamic because I didn't grow up with sisters. So I was the oldest sister.
Yeah.
But it took on a very different type of life having 2 older brothers.
Sure.
But
I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
yeah, I think there's also just bringing up the 80s, like so many movies that Winona Ryder was in. Like Heathers is so girlhood in horrible ways.
In horrible ways, the effects of girlhood.
Yeah, but it is girlhood and the cautionary tales.
Yeah, or
of
Beetlejuice
girlhood.
and starting over as a girl in a new place, and sort of like the dark mindset that girls can sometimes think, because it's not all sunshines and rainbows up there.
Yeah, or Edward Scissorhands and Falling in Love.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah.
So my third one, Pitch Perfect. It's
So true.
like that's just so college.
That, and I think probably 85-90% of my friends could sing the riff off.
I can quote that movie.
If you started going, the girlies will know. The girlies
will know.
get it.
The girlies will have their harmony set, and they'll know it, and they'll do it.
Yeah.
It's so funny too, and it's kind of one of the first movies that I remember seeing that was, I just saw it a few days ago, so that's why I was like, oh my god, that I remember seeing where I was like, oh, it's on the flip side of Elle being a college sorority girl who is very the ideological sorority girl.
Yeah.
These are a bunch of girls who are not the ideology or
The
ideal of a college girl.
Yeah.
And that's just the truth. It's like behind these girls wearing sweatpants and carrying their bags to class. Like, these are some really like funny, raunchy girls, and they like that about each other. And I think that's really fun.
Yeah, it's a band of misfits almost, because they want the Bellas to be this one way, and that's just not how they're gonna end up being.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes it so fun. And
Yeah, because I also, the idea of fighting, like, when girl groups assemble, you think, oh, it's going to be one way. And then it's probably not. But finding out what it is the fun part. And, like, finding out the vibe of the group and how that changes depending on the situation or the time of year. And it's really fun to see that and be there for each other through that. And Pitch Perfect does a really good does a really good job at showing, oh, we're really, really trying to be the perfect a cappella girls. Trying is the key word.
yeah.
And what happens when that isn't true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your 0.5?
My 0.5, the new Charlie's Angels that Elizabeth Banks wrote,
When did it come out?
2019.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It's kind of really, it's not a good movie, but it's fun. It's so like girly pop spy.
But isn't that always Charlie's Angels?
Yeah, but for the modern day, it's not like, hi, Charlie.
Oh. Here's me in latex.
Yes, it's like they're actually like doing the job of what an undercover spy does.
Yeah.
And what tech spies do, which is not at all what the 80s Charlie's Angels and the 90s Charlie's Angels were. Love those though. And
I always forget Drew Barrymore is in those.
Yes, I always forget too. And then,
Like, that doesn't feel like the type of person that would be in those, but she's great.
she's fantastic in it. Yeah. So this one is kind of like the spin-off of Charlie's Angels. Every country has their own Charlie's Angels. It's now like a CIA private group, and they're assembling this ragtag group of like spies or private investigators.
Okay.
And they're all really weird and trying to figure out, like, what do we do post-grad? Oh, let's be spies, and then learning how to be in a male-dominated field as a group of girls. And and Kristen Stewart, hilarious in it.
Huh.
She is so funny in that movie.
I wouldn't expect that from her.
She channeled, oh gosh, what's her name from, Kate. She's an SNL blonde, very, very famous.
Kate McKinnon?
Yep. It's it's a very Kate McKinnon-esque performance, and I really like that about her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love. How many TV shows do you have?
4.
Dang. I only had 2. But maybe
Maybe we'll have overlap again.
yeah. Well, I was just thinking, there's so many.
There's so many. It's hard to... These kind of episodes are really hard for me to whittle down. Because then we'll say something and I'll be like, yeah, oh my God.
I usually go for like my first instinct.
That's what I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go first.
For TV shows?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I just list them off or should I do like my first one, second one?
Do 2 and then I'll do my 2 and then we can do.
My first 2 is Dollface and Grace and Frankie.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Dollface? Oh, it's so good. It takes place in LA in the modern day. And it is these girls who were estranged friends who used to be roommates at USC. And the lead girl is kind of a cat girl.
Okay.
And she has an imaginary friend that's a cat lady that talks to her through situations. But they're all kind of leads.
Who are the actors?
The most Brenda Song and Shay Mitchell are in it.
Is it new?
It came out in 2022.
Okay.
And then it was canceled 2023. So it has seasons 1 and 2.
Dang.
It was so good. And it was what happens when friends come back to each other and learning how it's really funny. And it's also, I mean, any girl group in a major city we'll talk about this later, but like has specific places that are very girly and like experiences that are in that city and only in that city.
Yeah.
And so having these very niche East and Valley experiences on camera is really fun to see.
Yeah.
Because I just watch it and I'm like, yes, actually,
I get
extreme.
you,
Like I
actually.
get this very much so, and the importance of girl friendship over relationships. Like you can have a healthy relationship with a guy, fine, whatever, but also learning how to balance being in a romantic relationship versus being in a platonic relationship and the importance of both. I love it.
Yeah.
It's great. My second one, Grace and Frankie.
I also haven't seen it. I know what it is.
Yeah.
Because you've told me about it.
Because I love this show.
Yeah.
It is so funny. San Diego, their husbands are gay. It's not a spoiler, it's literally the first 5 minutes of the pilot that they come out to their now ex-wives and they're like, we're gay for each other and you guys now have to live together.
Yeah.
And so it's 2 retirees figuring out this next, like the last chapter of their lives, single, where they thought they were going to be with their gay husbands, but they're very different. Like one is very like Sherman Oaks mom, like prim, preppy. The other one is a hippie, and it's just so, and like smokes weed all the time, and it's just their like hijinks that ensue together. It's really great.
Yeah, I feel like there's not a lot of
20s and teen groups.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of
older women
who are owning their age and their bodies and each other in the stage of life that they're in and their friendships.
That's why I love, do you watch The Summer I Turned Pretty? That's why I love the first season, like the moms in the first season, because Laurel and Susanna are so connected with each other.
Yeah.
And when Ian was watching it, he was like, are they like actually in love? And I was like, I think they are just such strong platonic soulmates.
Yeah.
That they just have such a strong connection with each other.
Totally.
And I love their friendship in the show. They're so...
It's refreshing to see women that age be so... And not in a romantic sense, but in love with each other. Mm-hmm. We don't see that.
Yeah.
And it's so healthy to see that because I think girls are taught that once you get married, like, because of media... In general, girls are taught that once you get married, your friendships fizzle out. But that's so not the case. And it's so important to know that it's actually healthier to have really solid girl friendships.
Or that once you have kids, your only friends are allowed to be your kids' parents. Like friends' parents, you know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of it. It's like,
Which is not true.
I want my kids to be friends with my friends' kids.
Yeah.
How about that? I will force you into play dates with people that I already want to spend time with.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, it shouldn't be the other way around.
No.
I don't want to meet new people at that
there'll
age.
be a healthy balance, but for sure I'm forcing my kids to play with my friend. Like, our kids are playing together.
Yeah,
Duh.
My first one that I talk about all the time is Sex and the City.
Yeah.
That's my favorite TV show. It's nowadays there are certain things where I'm like, ooh.
Have you seen the Sex and the City movie where they go to the Middle East?
Yeah. I've seen both movies. They're not very good. The
No.
show is such a time capsule of the city, I think, as well, which then makes it obviously not okay, but clearly at the time it was okay to say certain things, and that's what makes it such a time capsule.
Yes, for sure.
But I think it's, again, like we were just saying, it's an important showing of female friendships in your 30s and 40s that is not something that you see very often. And I think that's why it's really great to watch, because I always see TikToks of people saying, I'm 31, I'm in my first season of Sex and the City.
Yeah.
Life will be okay. You know, you're 26, you still have 5 years before you are.
You're in your first season of How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah. And I just love that show. I love how they are all so different, but they can be friends with each other.
Yeah.
Because they have such different differences and such similar similarities.
Which I think is so cool to see. Unlike how awesome it is to see moms who are very similar on television, it's important to see, oh, okay, so this person's getting married and having kids and doing the nuclear family thing. This person is so not that.
Yeah.
But they get along so well because they balance each other out.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that show does a really good job of having a balance in everybody's corner as well.
Yeah.
Nobody is ever the bad guy for too long. Nobody is ever, we are only on this person's team for too long. Carrie makes some weird choices.
Carrie always makes some weird choices.
Yeah, but, you know, her friends forgive her for one reason or another. Some things are unforgivable. I just watched the episode where Miranda meets Steve because Carrie's supposed to go to the bar, but instead of telling Miranda, she goes and leaves a message on her machine and then has dinner with Big instead. But then it's like, that's where Miranda meets Steve.
Sure.
And now we have Steve in our lives, you know? Like, she can't be too mad because she met Steve only because Carrie didn't go,
Yeah.
you know? But I do love that show. And on the opposite side of positive female friendship is Yellow Jackets.
Yes, Yellow Jackets is also one of mine.
I think I was hesitant to watch it with Ian because it's so high school girl.
It's so high school female, for sure, for sure.
And there is so much that guys just don't understand about being a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah, and then they get real freaked out when we show them Yellow Jackets, and we're like, yeah, exactly. And they're like,
been there. It's like, they just ate her brain. What do you mean? What do you mean you've been there?
you're like, no, it's a metaphor.
Yeah, but I think it does such a good job at showing how fucked up the 16-year-old female brain is.
Oh, yeah.
Because shit goes down in there.
Yeah.
And I think it just does a really good job at highlighting that girls can also be really fucking vicious.
Yeah, and the fine line between being a clique, a healthy clique, and being a hive mind.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And how that can go to shit real fast.
Yeah, and that you can have all this trauma and then try to cover it up with the Band-Aid of marriage and happy life.
And friendship.
Yeah, and it
really,
still doesn't work.
It doesn't work, and sometimes you need to admit that it doesn't work, and how hard it is to admit that it doesn't work.
Yeah, I think it also is a show that is 85% female
More than
characters.
that, 90, yeah.
93%
Which I'd love
female
to see. We need more of that.
Yeah, and that's so nice to see. And I've said
Put
this
me in,
about
coach.
like Silo too. Of wow, it's really nice to see the protagonist in this action show be a woman.
And also be
that's nice.
flawed.
Yeah,
Because sometimes, yes, I like Charlie's Angels, but at the same time, seeing it's just a good woman is boring to me. I would rather see like the Superman, where it's like this guy is so solid in his masculinity. He's not afraid to cry. He's not afraid to. But I think media, for a large part, is very afraid of showing women be vicious. And this show is not that.
yeah, and I think that's why Yellow Jackets is
So successful.
yeah, because it's doing something that doesn't have a lot of representation. And if
I
it
love
is,
that
it's
show.
women yelling at each other because of a man or something.
Yeah, this show passes the Bechdel test with flying colors. I think if they're talking about a man, they're talking about either cheating on him or murdering him.
Yeah,
Which
Or
I
the
love.
Coach, who's gay.
Yeah. Which is fantastic. It's great. It's really refreshing. So we're like, yeah, no, like they're really like animalistic and like they're eating each other.
But also,
Same.
might I say, purr?
May I say, and they had a reason to.
Might I say, slay?
May I say, work?
What is your other one?
My other one is The Buccaneers.
I haven't seen that one either.
It's so good. Issa, it's like right up your alley. It is
What
so
is it on?
Apple TV.
We don't have that.
You watch Silo.
Well, we had Apple TV.
Come over, we'll watch The Buccaneers.
We'll see if it's on the stream.
It's also on, you can find it like on other like Paramount Plus and stuff.
We have one of those things that lets us watch everything for free.
Oh, so do that for sure.
But if Apple TV, like, you want to give me a free thing, like, let me know.
Like, I will happily endorse Apple TV. Just cast us.
I am literally Severance's biggest fan. Like, please.
That's so funny.
So what's it about?
It is about these rich New Yorkers, and it's, by the way, takes place during the Jane Austen period.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's period piece.
I have something else now that you said New Yorkers.
It's a period piece, and they are shipped to London during the Regency era to find matches during the season. But it's also about it's not like the Bridgerton way of it. It's like the flawed part of it. You don't always find good people, like good men, and good women, and it's these girls who are from New York, and they're like, "Let's party, England!" And England's like, "Whoa!" Not only are these women, but these are intersectional women saying that we should be day drinking. This is insane. Shame. But it's also being in a girl group that is not afraid to be a little loud and for the good, like when it's appropriate. And they learn that because England is a very different culture than America. Always has been. And them keeping this fun, brave part of themselves that is so influential to the group, while also falling in love and going through some really shitty shit in England and adjusting to life as adults in a world that is not the world's not made for us now. The world was not made for them.
Yeah.
And it does a pretty good job at showing that, and it does a pretty good job at like talking about, because I love the intersectionality in Bridgerton, but Bridgerton kind of glosses over how important that is. And here it's like, oh no, like a mixed girl is a lady of a lord, like married to a lord. That's huge. And how important it is to have that, the history of that, and like where that comes from, and like where her family comes from. And also that these New Yorkers who in England wouldn't be rich are rich and are well off. And the privilege that comes with that, and how it's like kind of a slap in the face when it's taken away as women, like they don't have a say in this world.
Yeah.
Is really cool. I suggest it.
Is it like known actors or no?
They're recognizable actors. So you see them and you're like, oh, I've seen them in so much.
Yeah.
But they're not famous actors.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What about for music?
You go first.
Okay, I have 2 women. One of them is just like a vocalist, and one of them is Carole King. As always.
Okay.
I enjoy that Carole King writes music not just about being sad.
Yeah.
And I think that is something that we talked about even last week of it's a lot easier to write music when you're sad because you have more heightened emotions. But she also talks about feeling beautiful and feeling like a woman.
Yeah.
And
You make me feel like a natural woman.
and having a wider range of emotions, which I enjoy. And also having friends and being a friend.
And being at girly pop in the 70s.
And nothing screams female artists like being the theme song for Gilmore Girls.
So true, so true. Yeah. If you live
yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
For my vocalist, it's Casey Levy.
Yeah.
She's a voice. I have a harder time appreciating female voices because I am someone who has done voice lessons and have been singing for a really long time.
Yeah.
So I'm more nitpicky about tone and quality of voice because I just am like, technically that is awful. Or women's voices, especially now when belting is such like everybody has to be able to belt, get really pingy to me really quickly, which I don't enjoy in vocal quality. But I think her voice is so beautiful. If people don't know Casey Levy, she originated Elsa on Broadway, so she's on the Frozen soundtrack. She's on the Hair Revival. Yeah, the new Next to Normal soundtrack. She's on the Hair Revival soundtrack. She's everywhere. She was on the original Ghosts musical soundtrack. I just think her tone and quality of sound is really beautiful and transcends a lot of different genres, and I really actively enjoy listening to it.
Yeah. I have nothing else to say, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's all I'll say about that.
I always have a grand old time listening to her. Yeah. Okay. I have 3. They are all girl bands.
Okay.
The first one is The Beaches. If you like indie rock, man.
They sing Kismet, right? I've seen them live.
I'm jealous. That sucks.
It's because they were playing at like a shoot I was at. They were like part of the entertainment that they were recording, so I got to see them sing Kismet live. She looks like the main singer looks like that girl who used to be on Disney Channel all the time, Bailey something or other.
Yes, she does. Totally.
She looks exactly like her.
Yeah, they're great. They're also just really cool from Canada, and I don't really feel like there's a lot of Canadian musicians who are Canadian. We just don't recognize them as Canadian, but they are like gung-ho. We are from Toronto. Okay. They're great. I always enjoy listening. Some of like my top songs are from them, and I just thoroughly enjoy their vibe.
Yeah.
It's very rock and roll, and very Joan Jett energy, which I really enjoy now, because for so long we have only really seen very lyrical, folky women, which I love.
Or straight pop.
Or straight pop. Or K-pop. And so for a band, an all-girl band, to be like, yeah, we're owning like being rockers.
Yeah.
I really like that. Florence and the Machine.
Oh, yeah.
They're probably one of my favorite bands of all time. They have some of my favorite songs of all time.
Yeah.
And man, I just ascend whenever I listen to them.
Is the entire band women? Oh, I didn't realize that.
Some of so all of the performance, the band itself are women and non-men. But sometimes they have instrumentalists come in when they're recording that are dudes. That's fine, whatever.
Because I was looking at my music and I was like, oh, I love this female vocalist of this song, like Lake Street Dive. And then I'd click on the thing and be like,
I was going to do Sammy Ray. And I was like, oh,
stupid dudes.
But yeah, Florence and the Machine. Just, I ascend. And if I'm wrong, then let me be wrong. You know the Hojayel with like the Lorax meme? Like the,
Yeah.
That's whenever I listen to So Did You Miss Me? Walk on Water. I
You're
I'm like, yeah, I did miss you actually. Whoa. Or sometimes I wonder if I should be medicated.
You're like, wow.
I did. You know what? I did. And then the Chicks. They were probably my first girl band.
Why did they switch names?
Because
Is that offensive?
So it's that D word is for the part of the South that is very historically racist and is the part of the South that still promotes
I see.
that
Confederacy.
Yeah. So they were like, well, we don't support that and we're going to change it.
They're like, you know what? Never mind, actually.
Yeah, they're just from there.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
My mom definitely had one of their albums growing up because I remember, I have like a very vivid memory.
Wide Open Spaces?
Yeah.
It is always,
yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have a memory of listening to it in this like giant playroom of this house that my dad was renting. And it was like a third floor, like loft playroom. And I was listening to that song, like, dancing around.
It was so early 2000s.
Yeah.
My sister and I, the day before we both... Yeah.
Oh, I have another, actually.
Speaking of sisterhood, the day before she moved to New York, I moved to Los Angeles. The last time we were in the car together in Chappaqua, we both listened and drove around listening to Wide Open Spaces. Not a dry eye in the house the entire time. That whole 20-minute drive, we were heave sobbing. Like,
Yeah.
That song
Windows down, you're like,
I'm like, what?
in the wind. I have one more thing on
What
music.
is? Yeah.
There is no song, and I will not have any debate about this. There is no song that feels more like girlhood than Ribs by Lorde.
I think, pretty much all of Lorde.
But like that song specifically, like it makes me feel like I'm in a coming of age movie, and my friends and I are overcame something, and I'm like, and this is my life now.
Have you listened to her new album?
Some of it.
Because if She Could See Me Now is very similar to Ribs in she's describing her Ribs era and talking about like literally like if she could see me now and like all the music that I've made, all of the things that I've gone through, and very good. Very good. In the city.
Like, you're the only friend I need.
You're the only friend I need.
Jam bands like little kids.
It
also does make me think of like having sleepovers with my friends when I was like 11. Like not that I was listening to that song, but like
no, but it feels like that.
Yeah.
We need to have another sleepover.
Yes.
Not just Issa and I, like our whole like friend group, but Issa and I can have a sleepover whenever we want.
Yeah. Well.
You're like, I'm good.
For things to do, speaking of a thing to do, I have 4 things to do.
Okay. Do you want to go?
Sure. My number 1, which is LA, well, not LA specific, but coastal specific. now that there's no more tsunami warnings, is have a beach day. Yeah. Going to the beach and being in your little swimsuit and playing mermaids is so girly pop.
I love playing mermaids.
Yeah.
If you hold on, this is important. This isn't even a hot take. This is just a general take. If you're in a girl group in your 20s and they don't suggest that you play mermaids in a body of water, man-made or otherwise,
Drop them.
Drop them.
Literally drop them.
Because I will be playing mermaids, and I'll be playing sharks and minnows as well.
And also categories.
Oh, categories is crazy.
I tried to explain, like when I went down to Maddie and Jack's friend's house, Alyssa, the other week, I tried to explain categories to all of Jack's friends, and they had no idea.
But all
and
the
Maddie and
girls
I were like, come on. Like, what do you mean? Like,
lock in.
how do you not know categories? Choose a color. Like, come on. I'm like, what do you mean? It was crazy.
Choose a color and swim away and pray.
Literally, choose a state. Like, come on now. But go to the beach.
Yeah.
That's my number one. Well, it's not my number one, but that's the first of my 4.
Sure.
Next one that our friend group loves to do is trivia.
Oh, yeah.
Go to trivia nights at the bar. It's nice and casual and easy because it's a weekly thing that happens.
Yeah, so you don't get major FOMO if you can't go because you're like, well, the girls will probably want to go next week.
Yeah, and it's also a very casual environment. You can go to a bar, have a drink or two. And then also it's nice when it's general trivia because if there's 6 of us there, the odds of someone knowing slightly what the answer is pretty high.
Pretty high. And usually there's way more than 6.
Yeah, the bigger the group, the higher the chances are of doing well.
I wouldn't say that because the bigger the group, the louder it is. And everyone's like, no, wait, stop. Who said what? Hey.
Yeah.
But I love it. That's awesome. Okay, so for my first one, go to a lawn concert. Get a big old picnic blanket. Go get your girls, sit your asses down, and gab while there's some indie band or like community rec center band playing in the back.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it. It's so fun. It looks like you dress up just a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah.
Just enough to be like, I'm so like...
You're just like in a fit, you know.
Yeah, have a glass of wine or not. Don't if you don't feel like it. But and gab with your girls while the sun goes down.
Yeah.
My second one is do a really, really girly pop movie night. Like, there's a difference between having a movie, like going to the movies with your friends and seeing Superman, which is a great movie, versus seeing Little Women when we're all sitting our butts down on the couch and watching Joe March leave her family home.
Yeah.
Not a dry eye in the house.
We need to like get the girls together and actually have, I mean, it'd work best at Maddie's house because she has a huge TV. But watch like 27 Dresses or
Barbie.
Yeah, one of the classics.
Oh yeah.
Clueless or
I don't.
Oh, well, it's a classic though.
It is a classic.
Or like 10 Things I Hate About You or something.
That I'm sat for. That
I can do.
That I'm in the reboot for. Okay. That I am Cat. Okay.
You're like, please.
Please.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Heath Ledger. So hot and just wonderful. Okay, is that your third one? Do you want to go to the?
No, I have 2 more.
Okay.
My next one is, I think the thing that we do the most as a friend group is wine night. We just get together. We all bring something and
a snack.
Yeah, and gab.
Gab.
Yeah.
Really low key.
Yeah. I think our friend group is also meshes really well that like people can have conversations that kind of go like this.
Yeah.
And people can join and leave and join and leave.
And it's not like, oh, this person's joining now.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, we want your opinion.
Or we can all have a simultaneous conversation, or we can have different conversations going on at the same time.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. And then my last one is going to a flea or a thrift or a farmer's market and just walking around, getting some steps in, but also,
Get a matcha.
yeah, looking at trinkets and such. Or
Love.
tasty fruit or something.
So I also just had like sit and gab night, wine night, same thing, but also craft night. The girls love to craft
That's how I got the girl group
together in the first place, because we all are crafty. We just do different crafts. So if you sit around doing different crafts with each other, like nothing's better.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss. Cooking class. I think that's fun. Or just like a potluck of some sort. And I know that we were saying like,
What?
I just buffered. I just went, I know we were saying that we were gonna do very LA things, but you can find places no matter where you are, because it's not where you are, it's who you're with.
Yeah. The home is not the house, it's the people.
My parents say that all the time, and I'm like, yeah.
The home is where the heart is. Just Jennifer Coolidge say that? I don't know.
Makes me want a hot dog real
Makes me want a
bad.
hot dog real bad.
These gays, they're trying to murder me. Oh, so good. What are some ways? Oh, no.
Well, but it is about getting your girlies together is more important. Also, I heard that you and Katie may be wanting to move in together, so I've started that search for you.
Oh, did they mention that?
Diaz and I were.
Well, yeah, okay. Yes, I'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
I love them. And yes.
But I literally kept being like, ugh, I hope you guys move into a little house with a little yard.
I kind of want to move into a little house with a little yard.
I was like, I would love for a girly little 3-bedroom house that can host dinner parties.
If we had I want like fairy light, the fairy lights in California, very California thing to have like bulbous fairy lights in your backyard.
strung among the tiny
trees.
little like light bulbs. Yeah. I want that for
dream.
you all so bad.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And
So
you're
I
like,
started
I want that for you all, but I want it for me.
But yeah, I'm also gonna live there vicariously through you.
You'll be there all the time.
I told Katie, I was like, can I pitch in $100 to have a 4th bedroom so we can have a podcast studio? Or
I mean, we could.
I'm like, what happens if there just happens to be a 4-bedroom in your price range? Who's to say?
That self-taping podcast studio.
Yeah, who's to say?
Issa, we like need it. This is getting a little DIY.
I'll buy you guys like a drink every once in a while to accommodate for me
Rent?
in your house.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Be like, nothing over $15, but this round's on me, guys.
It's just you're like, I'll buy you $15 rounds once a month for the next 15 years.
And then we'll be even.
And then we'll be even. So true. In Los Angeles, easy to get there.
Yeah. So what do you think for celebrating specifically? Because National Girlfriend's Day is both about being a girlfriend, which I am, but also about celebrating your girlfriends, I believe.
Yes.
And, well, I mean, that's how I interpret it.
It was how it was made.
Yeah.
Originally, I forget, her name was like Rebecca, I think, but Rebecca something, but she made Girlfriend's Day as a way to promote healthy female friendships.
Yeah.
And then men, like always, just were like, oh, Girlfriend Day. Ooh.
Yeah.
And it took it over, but it's
As they do.
as they do. But it was originally for platonic girlfriends.
Well, you start. I'm going to make sure it's still recording because at this point last time it turned off and I don't want that to happen again.
Will I star?
Well, you start.
Oh. To celebrate. Still recording? Yes, thank God. I think now gender constructs are a construct in of themselves. Boys can wear pink, girls can wear blue, non-binary they thems can wear whichever one they feel most accustomed to that day. Who the fuck cares? But just celebrate the femininity with your girls. Get some floral tones and decorate your place and just have like it doesn't need to be anything big. It doesn't need to be a night where you do something or a night where you like go out or plan something. Just have your girls get together and be with each other, because for the most part, that's what it's about. It's just like being present and celebrating in a fun way. Like, do something fun. Don't just sit there, but do something fun with your friends that celebrates the friendship that you have.
Yeah. My first one is don't make any man's life easier.
Oh, yeah.
All day, don't accommodate. No accommodations.
Actually,
for men.
we should get the boys to be like our waiters.
Well, I'll be working Friday.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn it.
Depending on what time we get out, we could all...
Yeah, like literally all my girlfriends are working on Friday.
I know. Woof. But don't make it
It's fine.
any man's life easier that day.
No, don't make any man's life easier.
Period. I have gotten into the habit of when I'm like walking on the sidewalk, I'm not moving if you're coming towards me. If you are a man, I'm walking
Unless it's
straight.
a man that is clearly on something.
Well, yes. Keep yourself safe. But if they're just walking, I'm like, I'm not moving out of the way. I'm going to make you do it.
No, or when men are like, I'll call men out on things. When they're being dumb, I'll be like, hey, by the way, that was really dumb. The other day, I was meeting a friend's like guy that she's been seeing. And she like walked over, I'll tell you who it is later. She like walked over to get a water, and I turned to him and I'm like, you know she's out of your league, right? And he said, what? Huh? And I said, you know that she, name, is out of your name league. You know that,
Put
right?
them in their place.
And he said, uh-huh. And I was like, good, I'm glad we're on the same page about that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Put them in the
Then I walked
motherfucking
away.
place. Yeah. Good. I think also I said, tell the girlies you love them.
Yeah, tell the girlies you love them.
Simple as that. And with that is also like have a big group chat, which we have. Our girl group chat has
So many people? 17?
yeah, something like that.
Now, not everyone's active.
Yeah.
I want to say there's like 8 or 9 active
Yeah.
members, but everyone's in the group.
Yeah, and at least they know that there's like
They're invited.
Yeah.
Because we love our girls. Guys, girl groups are so influential. And I never really had I know that you've had, like, you were in a sorority. You have always stressed to me how important having girl groups is. Did you get a haircut?
No.
No? Okay. Sorry.
It's just folded behind.
Having girl groups is to you. I don't know if I've ever really had a girl group until this group. And life is just more colorful.
It gives you so many more people to hang out with.
Yeah.
You're
and
like,
who
I don't-
understand you and
Yeah.
value you.
Yeah. I mean, I never in college I had my main best friend, which is Sophia. But growing up and in high school and everything, I mostly had 2 or 3 people that I was like, this is my little group. I was never really I have one singular best friend person.
Yeah.
So I think it was very inevitable for me to join Greek life.
Sure.
And obviously Sophia and I found each other and we are bonded.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Your
think,
dragon bond?
I think we are not soulmates, but
Twin flames?
yes.
Yeah.
I think Sophia and I are twin
I
flames.
think Jazz and I are twin flames, but in a more of a sense of like, I've bonded with my dragon. Like, it's true. Like, you bond with your dragon.
Apparently Aquarius women and Virgo women are it's like once you get past getting to know each other, locked.
I love you.
Well, you and Sophia
Oh, yeah.
and Sid, you guys are all Aquarius women.
Yeah, you lock in with your Aquarii.
Yeah.
I lock in with my Virgos.
Yeah.
hey, there's a reason we're doing this podcast.
I was looking today at that kind of stuff because Sophia sent me something being like, as an Aquarius woman, these are the people I don't like. And as an Aquarius woman, I like Aquarius women and Virgo women. And I was looking online. Apparently, the Aquarius tarot is like a shooting star or something. And the Virgo one is the Hermit. Like, hello? Why is that my tarot card? Rude. So rude. The Hermit.
Wait, I fucks with that. Like shooting star, it's like the Aquarius is like the sky goddess pouring out stars into the sky, which is sick. But I kind of fucking want a hermit. Like,
Girl,
that's baller. Are you
you just told me I live under a bridge somewhere. Like, are you kidding? The Hermit. I was like, ouch. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. I was like, okay, when did that knife get in my back? Great. But I think it's important to find your twin flame, your mama to your baby dragon, but also your wider net of people that it's like, oh, if I am in this neighborhood, like if I go to West LA, I know that I can say, hey, Sid, Bella, or Carrie, y'all want to get lunch? And then someone will be like, oh yeah, you know.
It's also, I think, I like saying like bond in terms of like the
James.
What?
In terms of James?
Shaken, not stirred. But
Spoiler alert, she's the new Bond. You guys don't know.
no, I have a great British dialect. But I also think when you get older, you realize like best friends isn't just a one person job. Mm-hmm. You have a best friend in different people. Mm-hmm. Like you're one of my like closest people. Mm-hmm. This is not getting emotional.
Ew.
We're not. Ew. And in a different way that Jazz is one of my closest people. Mm-hmm. And I think that's so valuable, especially for girls, because, you know, like I will never take the place of Sophia. Mm-hmm. But
you guys fit different puzzle pieces.
Yeah. You've given me a space in your life to be Joe. Mm-hmm. What a gift.
Aww. I did have a surprise question for you.
Okay.
What is your favorite part about being a girl?
Ooh.
That was always my favorite question. While you think about this answer, I'll tell a little anecdote. When I was a counselor at a camp, every single night we do these things called devotionals. Mm-hmm. When every girl is in their bunk already, the lights are off. Like it's like the last thing we do before they have flashlight time and then go to bed. And the first night is always, how do you eat your Oreo? Or what's your favorite color and why? It's very like simple. Mm-hmm. And then you go through and it's, my favorite one was always, what is your favorite part about being a girl? Because an all girls camp is so fucking important, because especially I was a counselor for like 12, 13-year-olds where these girls are in middle school where maybe they feel pressured to look a certain way for the boys for the first time or whatever it is. And the camp was giving them a space to just be a girl and not have any barriers or boundaries for 2 weeks or 4 weeks or however long they were there. But that was always my favorite devotional question. And my answer was always, I like that a girl can do so many things just because they're a girl. Like, I can give birth. What the fuck do you mean I grow bones in here?
Yeah.
That's fucking mental. Like, that's crazy. I love that my body can do that.
Yeah.
That is so sick. But I also love that I think women have more range to express themselves genuinely and not necessarily in a way, like obviously they're, like we were talking about earlier, they have to act a certain way in a corporate job or whatever, but it's socially acceptable for us to wear pants or wear a skirt or wear blue or wear pink and have short hair as short as a man's hair, or have long hair and wear whatever the fuck we want and express ourselves however the fuck we want. That I think the stereotypical man does not have that luxury. And I think that is something that I like to own as a woman.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's beautiful.
Thanks. What about you?
I think I've always had a really weird, until very, very recently, probably until I moved to LA. Mm-hmm. I've always had a very weird relationship with accepting the fact, listen, gender is a construct, like whatever.
Also
that. And, you know, some people know that they are not the gender that they were born. I knew that I was a woman. Mm-hmm. I've felt like I am a girl. I'm a female. That is what I've always felt. But I think I've always had a really hard time embracing the fact that I was like the concept of being a girl. I've always had a really tough time because I've equated it with being hyper conscious of a girl's body in space. And as a young kid who didn't always love her body, sometimes still doesn't, that was really hard for me.
Yeah.
And also not loving it and knowing that other people are viewing it as an object. It was really, really hard for me growing up. But I think what made me start to feel proud of being a girl was all the female characters who were more than that. The Hermiones, the Katnisses, the Annabeths of the young adult fiction world, where they were brilliant and strong and muscular and weren't what society deemed as acceptable for being a girl. And I think being a girl means that you are able to be whatever you want, and knowing that no matter how you do it or what you do, you carry this grace and beauty with you, and this poise and intelligence and wisdom and magic that men just don't. It's not even like it's
like inherent.
It's inherent. Women have this witchy magic to them. When they embrace it and they go through space, you feel it.
Yeah.
Men don't have that. Not that that's a bad thing. They have their own things, sure.
Yeah.
But being a woman is so fantastic. And I think once I was surrounded by women who accepted every single part of that and didn't let me be ashamed of the ugly parts and the pretty parts, and that both of those were what made me exactly the girl that Jo is, that's when I started to really love embracing my girlhood. I don't think I had a girlhood. I didn't let myself have a girlhood growing up. So, I don't like getting emotional. So, I'm finally experiencing girlhood for the first time. Yeah. And that's really special.
Yeah, that's lovely. I think it also, you probably weren't conscious of not having that, because in your brain it's like, well, I have a sister. What do you like? I don't need to go find that somewhere else. Or you had your friends or whatever, and it's like, oh well, no, this is fine. Yeah. And I think I was very conscious as someone who had two brothers of where the girlies at? Like I went to an all-girls summer camp because I was like, I don't want to be around boys anymore. Yeah. I want to go and be free and do whatever the hell I want to do to be a girl for 2 weeks and be surrounded by only girls except for the owner of the camp and the maintenance man. Like, everybody else there is
totally.
a woman, you know?
I think the feminine was my norm, and so going out into the world and being conscious that that isn't necessarily a benefit was something that made me very afraid for so long. Now it's my superpower.
Yeah. Do you have any hot takes?
Yes, I
today?
do.
I have 3.
Isa, can we stop with the mid-season breaks?
Yeah.
Hate them. And it's not like it's a mid-season... Hi, Bubba's. It's not like it's a...
Mister?
Hey, so Isa's cat is... Bonzo.
Hey. Well, he's in frame. So sorry about that. That's just
so
gonna
funny.
have to be there.
He's like, Mom.
He said, enough about girls.
He's like, I'm going to sit right in front of my mom's face. That is so funny. Listen, when it used to be 30 episodes a season, I get a mid-season break.
Yeah.
Especially when the actors are pumping out week by week and the writers are pumping it out day by day. Take 3 months off. Fine. What are you telling me that I can't watch episode 7 out of 8 for 17 days? And it's also a streaming service. You've filmed it already.
Yeah.
You've edited it already.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Give it to me, please.
Like, huh?
Yeah. That doesn't make sense.
Just irks me.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you're going to do a mid-season break, give it a few more episodes and give it a month. Mm-hmm. Like, I need to be patient.
Yeah.
But if I see less than 2 weeks of a break...
Like, what's the point? You're just skipping a week.
Yeah, now I just have to wait.
Yeah.
In a weird way. I hate it.
That's fair. My first one is, what's with these American Eagle and Dunkin' ads? Have you seen the Dunkin' one yet?
Oh, yeah, with
the guy from The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Yeah. I have a lot of thoughts.
Look, I get what they were trying to do with the, what is it called? A homonym, when a word sounds...
Yeah.
Genes to genes. What the fuck does your genetics have to do with an iced tea? What? Just because you said you get tan and your color... Like, you didn't have to say, like, I have good genetics. You could just be like, my colors are golden hour or whatever the fuck it is. Like, why did you have to say the line about your genetics, you little blonde, blue-eyed Christian man?
Well, it's eugenics.
Well, yeah. But I'm like, I understand what the team at American Eagle was like, ha ha he he. Why is Dunkin' Donuts doing it? That one I really am like, hello?
Because, that's what's crazy about it is Dunkin' is run by a very conservative conglomerate.
Yeah.
And so they're like, well, might as well.
Yeah. But it's...
Bonzo just cleaning himself on the cameras. Hilarious.
But I've seen a lot of discourse over Sydney Sweeney, and as much as I don't think it's her fault, she also didn't turn it down or didn't try to change it.
Yep.
And she is big enough that she could do that at this point.
She's also known to come from a conservative family.
Yes. And she's also everywhere right now. And I've seen a lot of people kind of dissecting her campaigns at the moment, being like, she is cheapening her own brand because it feels like she is taking every opportunity when she has the jurisdiction to say, I want to do these specific things and this is where I want to go. Mm-hmm. Because she doesn't have to take on everything these days. She's big enough where she doesn't have to do that. And it feels like I saw a TikTok of her on 4 different campaigns, just inside one singular Sephora for different brands. Like, what do you mean?
That's how she makes her money.
But like, they're filming Euphoria season 3. Sure. She's about to do, or they've wrapped that filming of that movie about that female boxer.
Sure.
She doesn't need the money from American Eagle.
I know. Like, she's just doing it. What the fuck Guys, girl groups are so special.
I really wonder if you can see them.
Do you want me to check?
That's okay.
Okay. We'll find
see.
out.
Yeah, but it's weird and it's creepy and I don't like the ad.
It's just it's showing that Miss Media is going in a bad direction.
Yeah. Do you have any other hot takes?
Yes. Guys, we gotta share the love for positive and clean adult cartoons. I think that there's so much popularity in adult cartoons being as raunchy as fucking possible, which, hey, there's a place for it. Love it. One of my favorite shows is Disenchantment. That is a inappropriate show.
Yeah.
But I have been watching My Adventures with Superman and The Owl House and just really like and The Great North, just really wholesome, made for adults cartoons that are
like
smart.
Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, they're smart, they're witty, they're positive. Like they have good ethos and great teams that write for everyone. And they're just like feel good.
Yeah.
But we don't give them as much love as we give like the Archers or the Simpsons of the world, which I love the Simpsons, but we don't give them as much love. And I think that we should.
Yeah, I think they are not taken as seriously.
Yeah.
But also they are good writing, and we were watching the newest season of Bob's Burgers because we've gone through all of it at this point, and the writing's gotten funnier.
Yeah, it has.
We're like, we are like actively laughing.
Yes.
We are actively laughing now that we are watching it. Because it's just funnier. The writing
totally
has gotten much better.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It aged well. Yeah, totally. What's your last one?
Well, I have two.
Okay.
One of them is kind of silly, and sorry to this person beforehand, but they announced some of the cast for The Shards. And the main actor's name is Igby Rigney. And I just feel so bad for him. Who names their kid Igby Rigney?
Also, why did he decide to go with that for his SAG name?
Igby Rigney. Like, he's from Ossining. Like, shout out Westchester.
What?
Igby Rigney. Crazy name. Crazy name.
I'm trying to think what high school he probably went to. He probably went to like Fox Lane or something like that.
Igby Rigney. Crazy name.
Crazy name.
My last one, speaking of the guy from The Summer I Turned Pretty. The Summer I Turned Pretty is so cringe, it's good.
The Ring?
Oh, well, just it's so cringe that it's good. I think.
Totally.
And there's some things about it that make me, like, every time Belly falls, I'm like, oh, girl, like, come on.
You could have avoided this.
Stand on your feet, girl. But it's like, yeah, this 16-year-old girl, it's so cringy and awkward, and that's why it's
so good.
So good.
Because I have to watch it.
Yeah. And it really takes you in, and it makes me miss the East Coast.
Yeah.
But that's all I have.
And with that, guys, celebrate your girlfriends.
Woohoo.
Whether it's romantic or platonic. And just give them a hug and tell them how wonderful they are and why they inspire you. And make sure that you also have good people that let you reflect on yourself about that, because that's super important.
Yeah, I think do yourself a favor and think about your favorite reason for being a girl, because being a girl is awesome these days.
Yeah.
These days specifically.
Well,
maybe like this time last year.
This time last year, being a girl.
And you know what? Last thought of the episode, Kamala Harris just announced she's not running for
She's running for president.
Of New York of California, and
it's because she's going to run for president. Please. For the love of fucking God. Please.
Yeah. All right. That's all.
Thanks, guys.
All right. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.